Yo, hey there guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video guys, I'm coming to you with a little vlog review. I'm gonna show you the S24. I picked it up. I copped it in Coventry just yesterday actually. So I've been testing it and going through it, and it's very similar now to a iPhone in terms of the design. And we're gonna get into the video. I'm gonna tell you more about that. So guys, here's the S24, and straight away you can see it becomes apparent what Samsung have actually decided to do. What Samsung have actually decided to do is just make the phone pretty much as close as they possibly can in terms of design to a iPhone 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. The 17 is a bit different because of the back, but obviously, this wasn't out then because it came out in 2024. So as you can see, anyway, it's all squared off design now, guys, but it's got a lot of good features on it. So don't let the sort of same look like the iPhone put you off. Besides, the iPhone, I think a lot of companies are squaring their phones off now. Google are also squaring their phone off, or I just got a message from Facebook, somebody wants to buy my computer. Yeah, like so. Google as well with their Pixel 10 looks very, very square, bro. It's like legit the same squareness as this, bro, like the S24. But this S24, guys, it's improved a lot since the S22 Ultra, which I had. I've actually sold my S22 Ultra now, guys, by the way. I picked it up for $230 and I sold it to this guy who came from Coventry. I sold it to him for $275, so I made like 45 pounds on that. I got to see what it was like. The only thing it had going for it was the 10 times optical zoom, but other than that, the S22 was just too bulky, guys. It was too big. You couldn't hold it. I nearly dropped it a few times, so I just picked the S24 up for only, what was it, $230 as well. Yeah, I picked this up for $230 as well. So I'm going to show you a really good feature, guys, because it's got this thing called circle to search. So basically, if I go onto anything, let's say I go, where can I go? You can see that, guys. So if I go on, say, no, Lloyd's Bank wouldn't have many pictures actually. I think I'll go on to, yeah, okay, so I'll go on to this Wales thing here. So like it's got a picture of Lloyd's Bank there and all that. It's got like, just a basic news site. So what you can do with the circles to search, guys, so you basically tap the bar right below, right at the edge of the screen, and it all goes blurry, and then you just circle anything on the screen. Or you can even just like tap something like text. You can tap text, and the AI will eventually just picks it up straight away and it tells you everything about it, bro. So that's a really good idea. So for example, if you're shopping for anything, for example, say you want to buy something designer, so you go onto flannels or something. So if I just type in flannels, anything, computer parts, anything, I'm on flannels now, right? No, I'm actually on Ukes. Ukes is good enough. So Ukes is another designer store. Oh, these things are trolling me now. Everything's popping up now. Now I'm actually doing a review. Everything's just popping up. All these ads, all these. So yeah, anyway, you type it's circle to search, as you can see, and then the AI just finds what you wanna find out about it. So it's a Marley code, Of course, I wouldn't buy a Marley now because it's dead brand now. But it's just like saying, if somebody wanted to buy it because it looked decent for them, then maybe they would buy it. But anyway, yeah, that's circle search, guys. It's a really good feature. I think I do believe, I think a lot of people may implement their own type of circle to search because it's a really good feature. So that's one good thing. Also, guys, this phone has improved significantly since the S22 Ultra, which I had, because now, guys, like the video is very smooth on it. It was smooth before, but it's really smooth now. But the main thing that I'm blown away by is the speakers, because normally it's only been Apple phones that have had like really bassy speakers, but now Samsung have actually upped the ante and have put really bassy speakers into their phone. So I'm just gonna play a quick song. What should I play? Should I play, let me play, oh yeah, this one's okay. Well, I can try showing you this one. Because before, like, you wouldn't really think you need like decent speakers, because it's just phone speakers, you'd think. But guys, when you're on YouTube and you want to listen to something, you're on the train or something, you know, if you haven't got your headphones on, or you want to, you know, you're in your crib, you've not got no headphones on at the moment, you want to, like, you feel like listening to a jam, you want to have decent speakers, bro. And as you can see, guys, the bass is a lot better now. It's a lot better than it was before anyway. It's a lot better. Still not as good as the iPhone, like any iPhone, like say starting with say the 11, I think. But it's very close. It's about say 70%. You know, it's a big improvement. It's about like 100% improvement, you know, compared to like the S22, you know, which I had, the S22 Ultra, which I had. And also these got 3 times optical zoom, guys, as well. So like the iPhones, the base iPhones don't have optical zoom, but the base Samsungs have optical zoom. So the normal iPhone 14, 15, 16, 17 does not have optical zoom, but the normal Samsungs like S22, S23, S24, S25, they all have optical zoom. So that's a good thing, guys, you know, because you may need optical zoom, because digital zoom, you know, after you zoom in quite a bit, it gets very pixelated, you know, so that's decent. And guys, I was actually blown away by the optical zoom on this, because no matter, like, I pan in, like, after you use 3 times zoom, then you go to like 10, it's still very good, and all the way up to about 20 times. So it mixes the optical zoom with the digital zoom, and you zoom into about 20 times magnification, and everything still looks very clean and crisp and smooth, you know. So that, I was very blown away by that, guys. And because when I picked this up, guys, I think that it's an iPhone, because it just feels like an iPhone. It looks like an iPhone. The only thing that doesn't look like an iPhone is the back with the free camera lenses sticking out. You know, iPhones are sort of a triangle. But other than that, guys, you know, it's pretty much the same feeling, you know. And I want to show you one more thing, guys, really quick. And that thing, guys, I want to show you is, I want to tell you about it, is the actual processor this uses. So if you're in Europe, you may or may not know that Samsung mainly use the Exynos. Now, the Exynos is not as good as the Snapdragon normally. In all of their phones, the Snapdragon is normally about 10% faster. But on the S24, compared to the S24 in the USA, which uses Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, and the UK and Europe and China, we all get the Exynos, which is the Exynos 2400. Now, Samsung this time, bro, they actually cooked, believe it or not, because the Exynos now is actually on par with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. So now, like, it doesn't matter if you've got an Exynos, it's pretty much the same. You know, it's maybe 97%, not completely as good as the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, but it's very, very close. It's pretty much unnoticeable. I played Fortnite on this, guys, and it was really smooth. And in fact, I will show you some of that, what I played. Just 1 second, guys, and I'll show you some footage. Okay, guys, so here is Fortnite, which I just loaded, and I'm playing it now. As you can see, it's very smooth. It just feels like you're playing on the PC, other than the keyboard. But you can actually, believe it or not, you can actually attach a keyboard as well and play. And I'm getting like 120 FPS, guys. I'm blown away by the smoothness, because I did play Fortnite on my S22 Ultra, and it was quite laggy, you know. It wasn't like nothing like this. I would get about 40-50 FPS on it. Sometimes it would be okay, but no way as good as this, guys. I mean, this really feels, I'm just blown away, guys, by how smooth it is. It actually feels smoother than the PS5. I was playing on the PS5, no cap, bro, because I was playing on one of my friends' PS5, when I was around his house, bro, and it didn't feel as smooth as this. So I don't know why that is. Maybe it could have been a problem with his TV or something, maybe, I don't know. But this is really so smooth. Again, 120 frames per second. There's no lag at all, you know. It's really fast. As you can see, I can spin around smoothly, you know. There's no lag. It's just unbelievably fast, bro. So they really cooked with the Exynos 2400 chip that is in this. Another thing that they've improved on as well over the previous Samsungs, even the S23. Remember when I brought the S23, guys, and I brought it back because the front camera was really bad, guys, on the S23. It was just like I was using the S10. There was no difference at all. It was grainy, it was laggy, especially when you used it on TikTok and any type of social media. When you like record a video on TikTok with it, it was like really laggy, and the colors was completely off on the S23 and S22 Ultra as well. But now on this, guys, even when you, in fact, even on those two phones, the S22 Ultra and the S23, even without TikTok, you know, if you just use the camera app on itself, it was grainy, it was like laggy, you know. But like this has got the front camera on now, bro. And look, guys, look how smooth that is, and look at the color as well. It's no longer grainy, it's no longer laggy, it's really smooth, you know. So they've improved big time. Basically what Samsung did, guys, is they realized that they had to try and salvage their phones and try and compete with Apple. So they decided basically to just redesign the phone, make it look exactly the same as an iPhone. You know, ironically, the iPhone 12 is what first had the squared off design, which is what I've got, and now Samsung are copying it 4 years later. And also I have what they've copied, the S24, which they copied 4 years later, as well as having the iPhone 12, which Apple first did the square off design. It's kind of really ironic. But yeah, so that's very weird, guys. But anyway, it is the case. So Google are also on a squared off phone with the Pixel 10, as I mentioned. And OnePlus as well. They've made the I think it's the I can't remember. I think it might be called the Pro, the OnePlus Pro something, Pro 15 or something like that. They've also did a squared off design, you know. And the squared off design is what people obviously want, you know, because a lot of people buy iPhones. They obviously like the squared off design. It does look more sort of like complete. It looks more polished when it's squared off. It looks more real futuristic. It definitely does. I'd say it definitely does. So guys, here's the zoom on the S24. Can you zoom right? And look how good that is, bro. It's very, very clear still, even at a 6 times zoom, all the way to 10, 12 is still very clear, you know, 16 very clear, you know. So that's a very good feature, guys. Zoom is very good. Everything basically, guys, is just like they've just improved it. And I think Samsung realized they had to do it because, you know, even though they don't really need, they only need to really stay alive. They don't really need to compete with Apple because, as I said previously, you know, they're making money. Samsung are making money like by selling Apple their screens and their memories and their storage. So they don't really need, I think that was the philosophy why they decided not to make their phones like the best they could be, because they didn't need to. They just needed to stay alive because they're making money selling their phones anyway. There's still a lot of people out there that just would rather have a Samsung than an Apple. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's the review. Let me know, guys, what you thought of this phone anyway. Tell me if you think you'd switch to a S24 over a iPhone. I mean, you got the thin bezels on it as well. I don't know if I mentioned that. Much thinner down of like half is what it was. It just looks exactly the same as an iPhone, guys. It's crazy. And I don't think I would really buy an iPhone because everything that iPhone could do better. Shit. Yeah. Everything that iPhone, guys, could do better. This is caught up, you know. Now you got good video like the iPhone, you got the good speakers like the iPhone, but this can also do other things as well. You know, you can watch free movies on this on Android. You know, so any Android, you can actually download this movie app here. It's called HD Movies 2026, and you get a load of good movies, bro, and they're all free as well. You know, because I was on the bus going to Coventry and I started watching this movie, The Black Phone 2. Black Phone 2, I'm only about 20 minutes in. It's a really good so far, guys. I'll show you what the store looks like, where you actually decide what videos you want to watch on it. Yeah, guys, so here's the HD Movies 2026 store, and like usually just flick through all these. They got all these new movies, just released movies, 2025 release movies. You know, we got Strange World, we got My Sweet Monster. These are the sort of animation ones. Then you got the drama. You got stuff like Oh What Fun, The Night My Dad, Nerve. Then you got these are some good ones here. You got like Hunting Season. You got Special Unit. There's a lot more on here, guys. Die My Love, Karate Kid Legend. What the hell? Get the fucking my video, bitch. Let me try and get back in that, guys. You get the idea anyway, guys. Yeah, I mean, I think I've pretty much done the review now, guys. So that's basically it. You know, that's really what Samsung decided to do. You know, they wanted to basically, you know, try and sell their phones a lot better. So they've just had to like make it look the same and feel the same and be the same as an iPhone 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and so on. And they've implemented exactly that, hoping that people will pick it up and buy it. Anyway, guys, I'm pretty much done with the review now. I just had to come into my bathroom and put the fan heater on because I'm getting really cold in my living room, guys, and I don't know what, but the heater is not heating like it's meant to heat. I can feel a bit of heat coming out, but it's not coming out enough, guys. So I'm just coming here just to record the last bit of the video. So like, comment, subscribe, guys. Let me know what you thought of the S24. Let me know, would you now consider getting switching to a Samsung over like an Apple, now that the phones practically look and do the same thing. They look exactly the same now with the squared off design. You know, the video is improved. It's just as good video as on an Apple. The sound on the speakers is almost not completely as good as Apple, but very close, about 80% as good as the Apple speaker. You know, so you get like that nice bass on like your music. You may not think it, guys. You may think, oh, it's just a little speaker, you're not really bothered. But when you actually listen to some music on anything, like if you're not got your headphones on, or you listen to you go on TikTok or Instagram and you got some music playing, or on YouTube, and you want to listen to a jam, you actually want the speakers to be good. So it's good that like Samsung have ironed them out now, so they're looking good. Also, guys, yeah, let me know what you thought of the S24 for the price. Do you think £230 is a steal, or was it okay, or did I get ripped off? You know, let me know. I've searched around the UK, and the average price I've seen the S24 used on back market, I've seen it for about 300-ish, and a few pawn shops are selling it for around 300. So for me to get to 230, I thought it was okay, especially when you consider that the S24 only came out like a year ago. Well, it's gonna be 2 years now. It's like a year and 10 months ago. So, you know, considering it was like $799 when it came out, only like a year and 10 months ago, for now to be £230, you know, I think that's okay. You know, and it's like better. It's better for me, you know. 2024. So like that would rival the iPhone 15, and the iPhone 15 is now used around 400. So yeah, let me know what you thought. Anyway, guys, like and subscribe. I can't think of anything else I want to say. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.